Vanity upon vanity, all is vanity, according to the stone writers. Everywhere in social media is choked up because passing away of one of our beloved sister, Madam Mebowa Godwin. My heartfelt condolences to the family and the loved ones. May God give them the strength to bear this very huge loss. It's painful and it's also very dehydrating. So see the suffering that all our people have suffered abroad. But at the end of the day, not be able to ascertain to what we have in mind. It's very painful and it is disgusting. The death became very popular today because it was in social media terrain. Well, such is life. And this one should be a wake-up call to everyone. Let's try and be very, very careful. Very, very extremely careful. Because the door of death is wide open, like the 90 gates. The door of death, I will not say the door of heaven because I don't even know whether there's anything like heaven. Let me use the door of death is open. Before we used to say that every one of us carried death for head. It was a lie. We never carry on for head before. Now we carry on for head. One, because of the bioweapon war that was declared on us, spiritually and physically. Today's day is 30th of Tuesday, 30th of September 2025. So greetings to all the patriots, all the lovers of freedom all over the world. And I'm also seeing one or two persons castigating this very young gallant lady that just passed on. Please, we should be very, very careful at times. I get the death of people we should somehow celebrate at times are the people who put our society in a state of gadaga. Let's be very, very careful. Because death has become something that we own. For those of us who have been following this very page right from the womb, since 2023, we start losing our people. We start losing our loved ones. As we speak today, people are not posting it. If not because this very woman was popular, we're not going to see no say anything happen. Because of this popularity, this is how our people are buying. And we have now normalized it that it's a good thing that our set they buy. According to my late mother, blessed memory, a lot of you did not really know the reason why I say I'm the CEO of Salvation for Humanity and Redemption. That's why I always tell us, please don't do bad. Don't support evil. So that when the angel of death comes, they will check your record. Whether something to be added to your immune system, it will be added to it. Now there is something that we are not getting clear. I know I'm not supposed to put this one here today. I'm not trying to also say this one is the cause. We should be smart enough to go back to our drawing board. Let everyone be on deck. What is buying our young loved ones? If you want us to pray, let us pray. Let's assume the food we are eating. Let us stop the food. Let us, instead of you going to Burger King maybe 3 times in a week, be going once in a week. Cook, prepare your food at home. There's enough for abunwo. Buy organic onions. Riosi ayo, if you have it. All those things I pepper soup in your bonoye. These were some of the things our father left with us once in a while. You see your mother or your father would demand for pepper soup. Up to today, woman you born now. Now that pepper soup will still believe on. Oh, when here talk before, because we know it's a medicinal. You are what our father were using. There was nothing like go give an cladrine or chlorogen. Now, why am I bringing this advice at this point in time? Let us abstain from excess GMO food this very period of time. The death before na hand we put on. Now we put on for her so. What we are declaring on humanity. Because of the senseless personality we have in our social media cyberspace. That's why a lot of us are still thinking that things are not normal. Oyibo dey kpai, na so blast dey kpai, na so everybody dey kpai. Since I've been on this earth, I have not seen such massive buying of youth. I have not seen it. Go to Nigeria, you see people die everywhere. I know after the diagnosis now, we are going to come out once say our sickness in us, but now, what lead to that sickness? And why is it that we are seen abroad today? We are sick. The place where we have the best medical, they can no longer take care of us. But if our leaders are sick, the same place they will come, they will treat them common. Now, what is that thing that make our own? If they treat us, you know, they finish. It's a question we need to go and ask ourselves. But only what I will do right now, this is not all about injection here. Let's go into drinking agbo as a supplement so that what we are eating that have over-accumulated, although genetically modified organism, which is called GMO, any food you buy in the market, as you are eating it, the nourishment was supposed to give to your body is not what it's giving. If you see how people today, they are aging. One, weather modification is affecting us. A lot of things are wrong. Now, as a critical thinker, what makes everything that is then what is the essence of over-struggling? What the essence of looking for nationality? Now, if you watch it right now, the way our celebrity will know, let's say, within 1 year now, we have lost 2 important personality that their deaths. You know, guy want be more shake you. These are people very beautiful. You know, guy want be more shake you. Somebody want born for Jan again or whatever. Not that in Nigeria now we be say we don't see money to pay hospital bill or the doctor they are quack doctors. What is happening? It's our time. If it's prayer we want to pray, let us pray. Look at what was happening recently in Edo. People are supporting back. If Edo were to be good, me I will advise everybody, just go home. Why are you with mama boat or now? Then ugwala mango, organic mango, no. That's my best advice. So me, I don't really know how to put people picture and begin to say rape. Because this celebration of Banana, I mean on how you celebrate. So let's find out and begin to ask questions. As you're even standing telling somebody, rest in peace. Go and ask yourself, what is spying at people? Let's do a research. Whatever thing you come out with, let's begin to put in a proactive measure. I saw this very useless woman asking questions. You know why I do what? I don't know why Benin people are too wicked. And such a person is your friend. You will be the next to buy. This person, know that you can see I'm sad. Every day I watch video, tell me I die. I'm sad. I'm sincerely from my heart. I'm sad. Who know the next person? Who not hit you any? Who not be causing you any? Ewana who not anybody. Look at the labor. Do you think we are enjoying abroad? You yourself, you feel we are enjoying abroad because you have no sense. The people that always complain abroad no good, you say that they don't get food eat. Because they are coming back to their right senses. This is not life. Our way would do here. The more our people go to hospital, doctor are diagnosing them for high blood pressure, hypertension. No, why would I have hypertension as at my age? Why? It's supposed to be a taboo. Let's assume, for example, let's say for example, now what is giving us all these small sicknesses that we are not diagnosing today? Despite again, we can't somehow when you were going to farm drinking dirty water, there are most of us we drank Rakomi water when we were coming back to Europe. Because your immune system were very strong. Immune system is sharper than 2 years old. Whatever you take into your system normally, all we win. Then we filter it and give you the one not help you. When I love me, if you put Allah right now inside the water, it go make the dirty go down. Amoro, it go make the dirty go down. Then the remaining one where say the immune system in mind. But at the time, when I had fake Allah, why here you wear me? He's not going to do anything. This is how they are left our body to be. Why go? I did jam. We are celebrating our passport. No matter me, let's be very, very careful. I warn us right from the womb. Nobody is exempted. No one is exempted. I said before, we carry this death for hand. I'm one year hand back. It be my money. Because war have been declared on us. I don't know why our people is not speaking now. What is wrong with our society? You see our people aging. You see a boy of 45 years who have arthritis. A boy of 45 years who have arthritis. 50 years who have arthritis. Or now at the age of 90. Now your boy are suffering. My ear don't fool. My head don't fool. I don't do research tire. Only what I will come out with there is something wrong. Ahí algo que no está bien. According to Spanish. Hay algo que no está bien. Nuestra vida está atacando. They've attacked us. Humanity is under serious attack. They are fighting us physically at home. They are fighting us here with bioweapons. Why? What is their aim? They want to remove us from Homo sapiens to become Homo God Genesis. But instead of our people right now, thank God now, did our beloved sister a UK alien formulated when only UK when that's how that our people have become. Or we will now beg. It's been normally all shut down. I was talking to one of our allies today. From Mogida. Let me say from Mogida. We dey go Ogba River that year with wheelbarrow, Maya Same. From a side of Rominia, for those of you that will be watching this video, Tumbler be like stone throw. May Ogba River from my area twice a day. What is a what is a few back who will hear where? Or make another level barrow say your body go your short than where you fear who after you might have rested. You continue the journey, go with the baby, you gather strength here. But what about your system is not functioning very well? You cannot be able to revive yourself. More is still going to come. You are going to be hearing more calamity. Let's get close to our fathers. If you know you are not in a good relationship with your non-lawyer, just settle with them. On a mind normal man. On a married normal, we do here once in a while, so once in 20 years. This time around, you go to I don't know whether FYP was here. The teacher they enter my FYP. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Collapse for work. He do this one. If not because this very one now is a very popular person, nobody would have known about it. So let's be very, very careful. And the way we are hustling, we have reduced. Let's spend more time to take care of ourselves. If I thought you are making money, I've told you the type of onions we should be eating by now. Add onions in no red, onion cancer. Hey, I did the other white onions in no white any. I did the other red onions in Nigeria. Because if you are not very, very careful, the least person not here to waste of the family. We are kawa who a bed you not why some of way. He go do what he go make you provoke. Urab mama me why will not have me. Now you been out home. A papa's cap in me body, you wouldn't have a 50 then. He made me love and like him out for nothing else. Like big boy. I'm women of body or mon where big boy time we even come for your children to even pick your cup. Why so well, my say I call you you're deadline with your girlfriend. You want me to finish with your girlfriend first before you talk with your papa. Most of you today, you have joined your wife to fight your mother. If you wear one day, I will who wear. So now so like be. Nothing lasts forever. Uma own in Europe. Let's assume one or no bo one. As solid that this pillar can be here for thousands of years. Oh, wait, John, we will today. According to what my father said, or when we could block it by your weekend. As a senior son, he left his house for his own younger brother. His own younger brother have no money to revive the house, or one in our dinner. People like us who know the value of those things, Mahaya revive it now. We are warming up to revive it. Now, why the two of my brothers were able to feast up the house of my biological fathers? They cannot sell it. He hook for here. Who let it down? We are one here by when a buyer do yourself. I can't bring you one more. You can't date. Now I be boy now. No, the mommy me pano came and big boy you are going to bother anybody. You both can say I know. Now, if my father, for example, did not inherit his father's house, okay, or we say, oh, do you have a bag? Or we have give me now, you must power do, you must power on or there be more buy, maybe property, yes, it's not some with your buy. Now, because he was richer than his father, what about your children are also richer than you tomorrow? Or when we want labor, you know, when no, we're bomb about no road, you timber. No, you are more your own banner when you not come work back. At the end of the day, your children are Jano because they got a better one. But most of the time, the reason why it was scripted in that book of Proverbs 22, verse 28, it said, remove not the ancient landmark. Or where no one is the ancient landmark. I can't go in my way. Una ti amudia you do canyon. Ugo we pa igbinigun. If igbinigun we are for example. Now the fair for describe for where oh yeah no clear no doing na no boss here you did ogun I can describe on in my way then when I say Mr. Andrew Made you know gbinigun which is my father biological then somebody knowing where man in mo okay you know why they do again we are partner with marriage again in my yo. Or you were Ogi, anyway, okay, Ogida. Maybe not so Gida Igualema, ba. Gemiana. Who can narrow in 10? They must be able to show why because you are Hyoto. That's why Oweruwe or Michael Yaku, I went to a mabo, renovate or running a Hyoto, no matter what day. Nanawa Bubo, while you die, your ancestral home. That is your ancestral home. When we tell us here, remove not the ancient landmark, these are some of the ancient landmarks. Before I will start any project in Nigeria, okay, let's start doing projects for I wanna. My grandfather's Igbinigun's house, the foundation must be laid. It must be laid. Any of these children I can lay my hands on. That's our ancestral roots. The man, maybe Udukwe investi. Who knows? Maybe one go over say, but the one we see, or already doing money, already blocking. So these are the things we are not taught. Also now where me I will not advise you Yahweh Ragioe or no Yahweh Ragioe. O salo boy you wure. Any now we in care who me no care, you know. Except you might have signed. Nobody can buy you except when you agree. Also in carry na will do sign be. No sign your living certificate. Let me not call it death warrant. I won't know Ayakaga again. If nobody can clone you, nobody can code your destiny except you agree to it. These are the area I'm very brutal when it comes to activism. Let the old alien gather and lay course. That was why we returned it. 800 years. Do monarchy onto those aliens ideology to sell slaves or to bohieku or agaimwezo ariegua. Obokan pa woke o maria zeni na ya degbe you ohurebo or na degbe ti oboso wa to confirm date or managre ti azana dazeno. Do you know they will take law into their hands and start humiliating the confession of what can make. They will not verify by themselves. Now when we even bow I will back in for 800 years they use it to dehumanize our fathers and our mother. It took a man like me who came and he reversed it. We are not afraid of it. I know a lot of you are afraid. You might have been sent to this world to speak the truth. Now, before you even start building up a house, where no doesn't know you we are born, then we are really do we are born. We only want to do our own will. A willy mama. For example, the first thing is to lay foundation. You are being why you feel, you are born. This was more Facebook. Before you know, I'm in America. Oh, but that guy, they swaggo. They will not give me a diagonal number. Before you came into this world, there was a specific assignment you were given. My own, Newton, speak the truth. That's why I speak the truth to any length. You can't do anything. I said, you can't try it. Because you cannot code my life. You cannot lay curse on me and it works when I did not permit it. Now, how did I realize? I bought my house 140,000 euro. I signed over the 2006. I was having the most biggest house in my city. 3-bedroom flat, very big. A parlor was like a hall. I was having 2 patio and 1 balcony. We are one of my patios 7 years. We are like in heaven. Where is it today? Now, why did all those things, whether or not whether interest rates about the prestamon was high or not, if God really want me to have such a house, maybe he would have also paved a way for me to see how I can pay cash. But it was not like that. Everything was gone. We lose everything. We go into rent again. That is it. Ebo women titoro ye gume ina ye we that do alien. Oh me ebo wani meme. Ina gbele ye median is original na e ona na vie be fuji la diana. Is still with me. Am I me now? But where is it today? Can we see afford it next time? We can see afford it. After Osaloba we humble you. Omega ni ari again when say. Ni adegbe do polo we adieke. Unage we Yahweh. Every one of us have assignment. I was talking to one of our allies today. Maybe your own assignment might be support any genuine freedom fighter. Whatever you can support with. Comment with your real name. Even Orebewe. I don't hide my identity. The Spanish, a real name in my Facebook. I don't need to fake anything. Carry the name. Go and do whatever. If you want the date of birth, let me give to you. But you will die in a hurry. We don't have the identity. So that if you are looking for me tomorrow, I'm looking for one with Igbinigun. We attended the same primary school together. You enter Facebook and you see me there. We are going to go to waiting me because no ya bie Osamagyo go men wig Igbinigun teno. But we are either you go Osamagyo men with your woman when go Yagman go Smith or Yagman or Obama Clinton. What does that mean? Does that make any sense? Either we are trying to hide identity, no sooner that almost so soon that way. No sooner most soon. Most of you see the biography of our leaders. Our go river. The biography. Very mamomila ese. I can't anybody. I not let them hear. But there are people that put their own problem in social media. No, I know you want me anybody here. They never want to put it there. That's my real name, my biological name, or a scientific name. But you can't code my destiny. That's my real name, the Mutik Benigu. It's my real name. Go and call Spanish government. If you no soon that a police in soon, they are wait all wood. There are no things here. That's why whatever thing we say here, we dish out some certain topics here based on how we are led. So that these are the things that will guide us. Let's find us in the Mando Wagon. Ewe bomatiaru with destiny. Adori oni ba ewe bomaro with destiny. It's as a result of we marry. Very managerial we can say ewe bogari my destiny because I will ogari I swear here work ba no make na kodo agwaro dori mana I think God dey. There are most of us we've neglected the normal marry agbon. We are not chasing other things. How do you think we are going to feast up the world? The world as we see today is in a very big mess. If you fold up your hands, women will do okay. I can give way. Who is to collect government from Okpewolo? Is it midgets? Is it midgets? Or have a fule funa? Or all this homobog? Now, it may be you are the one. Then why are you folding up your hands? In the time of your trial, do the little you can and leave the rest for God. It's an error for you not to do anything at all. That was why Moses started his own mission to deliver the Israelites from the captivity they were for more than 400 years. But first of all, fighting to Egyptians. God don't empower his blow of fly. That was how he started. That was then he got the sign where a man did not do okay, I want to deliver my people. But when he later found out, he was accused by two Israelites. Please, you are one, don't fight yourself. They say you want to come and fight the same way you fight two Egyptians the other day. He said Pharaoh might have known about this. That was how he ran. What level Salobana the great here? Go and deliver my people. You may be that Moses. Now at the time you are too self-centered, they know I don't want you to repeat or take comment for that guy this thing. All of them. The people that you are seeing that are buying. They are still alive today. That does not mean we are Ziba. That is to say where there is always a God and a protection over whatever thing you do now where see what will anybody do. If though people wanted to change this very narrative, at the time you do not support their evil, they lay curse on you, you will be the first to go down. Nobody knows no yakba. Nobody. I was talking to one of our allies today. I said, okay, look at what so person is going through. Or my few they are healthy, they don't have arthritis. What is happening? Why not go and do it? And let them know few patient women. You see how people behave, so their lunacy is overwhelming. A situation where they want to silence all freedom fighter. Nobody cares whether what this person is doing is to help humanity. Donald Trump today now, it has been tagged as the savior of the whole world because of his ideology and they don't stand for. What did you stand for? Do you know whether you were also born to support Donald Trump? The people we support today are people that do SAG. Uya okay, I want to go Uya pay information no man. Na sago man only we do wagon. Don't you know when you were coming? Your own was not to even give birth to children the first time. Most people they lost their home because all that thing you went home. Imagine how can working. Emmanuel can work no ari hu mona or ason ave mu agba no ara ya bason. You neglected it we are in you cannot go forward. What causes limitation in our life today? Now disobedience. Nobody have obeyed his calling. We're going to be now. He come to a time, he enter as a truthful person. Zero corruption. Zero tolerance. But today, you see him benevolently supporting evil. Lay course on what he initiated. When we met him, the truth must have to be spoken. Newton, he made me a PRO because of my sincerity. I was the second in command when it come to advocacy. A time came, 11 men are like no whole lot for you. Moi I may view saying, "Oh no, you go boasting in Nana before we can't get quarrel." Now what you told me, but today where you were, but I still stand in the lane. Are you not afraid for such a thing? I think if this man can start collecting money, I was called during a campaign to come and be on Munune PC, Narigome, in dollars. I rejected it. But Runde PC Martin, it was recognized by PDP under Aswan. That was why he joined Aswan. But when he found out that Aswan did not win, what did he went back to? He went back to somebody at one first called Moron. Now, where did that stand today? You shall know the truth. Another person today wrote something still on my YouTube. I'm not dwelling on those things. I look at the person and laugh. He made mention of maybe I don't know what I do. Now I accept them. I don't know what I do. I know him later. You see people watch your video with hatred. They don't want to hear the truth. And maybe you shall matter. Maybe your ancestors were very good. There are good ancestors today. We are the replicant of our ancestors. Ancestors who were Guwere. No make another women normal. Now you came here. You are not lying. Tell me, how will you be able to ascertain to a good life? Either your wife will drive you, or a life where one. Do you know how many people's life is miserable today? Forget. You see a lot of persons in different platforms. The different TikTok platform. A frustration here. Men are depressed. Men are depressed. Igbo and Yoniatesi can no longer withstand it again. Okay, why are they not so studying? You just dump it to it. Why not go and do research? Why not come and tell us the reason why PJ said the commander for war, now he's supposed to be Secretary of Defense. He's now Defense of War or something. Why does he call all the generals in the U.S. Army for them to meet in Virginia? Why does he call them? Nobody do research about that. Now, why not also okay? Let me start talking about GMO. Let me start educating our people. Let me start talking about corruption. That was why these other vaccinated morons, he came and supported midgets. Because, okay, what can they offer? Uduabu de Nomagba. Now, is that how to build a society? Even where Yeni were built with truth. The Germans, they splitted their blood for how you are seeing the country today. Now, how are you building your own? What are you contributing to make it work? Because you were giving some thousands of euros or a bit of nairas. Now, what I mean, not matter. I reported page already. I do brand there. This very guy that was also arrested yesterday, thank God it had been released. Now, what was his offense? Or Katemata yana young woman, or that Betemata again arrested. That is to say, they are not trying to tell you where, though you don't need truth there. Support any evil you can support. There are people like us, we cannot control to your poho. If God wants us to remain here in Europe, we will remain here. But you keep on hearing the truth. But whatever thing you have gotten with lie, if you wear me away, you have it. That is it. And we born imagine it will be with truth. Spanish king will call to order. He go be your body muri. Spanish king does not oppress anybody. Even when on the back where they are, nobody oppresses them. Now, why are you supporting oppression in your country? Why? Why are you supporting oppression? Then you want to come and tell me you are a citizen, you are very happy. Now, what that makes you a citizen is that you are not part of these very people. But there are people in your locality, they cannot access road to farm. But you have somewhere you go at times. The government, they will not be free. No. There are most of us today in Spain. We don't use money to buy drugs. If you want to collect like ibuprofen, paracetamol, I know there are also some drugs. Free. You just go there, meet them, you need paracetamol, you need ibuprofen. Yeah, I'm okay, so and so time, they have your chemist. It is free. Now, somebody that has such privilege or such an opportunity, you will be supporting bad governance. Now, you are not campaigning to say by now, nobody is supposed to be paying a card to enter UBTA. All government hospitals are supposed to be free. You are not campaigning about that. Only what you can bring out. Upo that is not even up to half a kilometer. Then that one makes you to lay cost on everyone who have been criticizing the government of his incompetency and of his idiocy and being a moronic governor. You insult all of them. But you are in America. You don't pay for security. Despite you are mad, despite you are a lunatic, your children is with you. If you go to cognitive test and because what is support, it doesn't even have American ideology. Go and see the American patriots. Who are we imitating today? We imitate American because of their core value. Now somebody is America, America is not him. He still have this ideology. Nakaya he slave in it. And you, this same person, no to come and live a distinct life, so that your name will be part and parcel of the names that is going to be respected as was scripted in that book of 1 Timothy 5 verse 17. He said, let the elder that rule be counted worthy of double honor, especially those that labor in word and in doctrine. We don't want to live a life that is full of emulation. One idiot, one moron, one justice to piton itente, one sentimental nerves, or what banaraga. Now, what banner as a terrorist you are. You see how a lot of people were groomed and programmed. And that's a programming. You are watching them. We are a motivational speaker. No, it's not a motivational speaker. It is a motivational idiot. We serve the good one. We respect the good one. If you are a fool, we tell you are a fool. Muna, are we complaining? They will also go where they are going. Okay, what is going to fringe you about the states? Anybody that speaks the truth must enter inside. A state where criminal aliens are celebrities. Why the people that fight for freedom? Even midget, pressure was on him. Pressure, yeah, he couldn't face the pressure. Even when he was fighting for freedom, we defended him. The same people that fought him, and the kind of useless life in a live, even in the party, they don't even live it. Have you ever seen any APC chieftains like the head of Tagan and Live and Gelewa or let me assume where most of them they get money for the APC. They don't insult the public, and you cannot even see them and find them on the streets. They are low key. Have you? Let me not mention this guy, man. I don't want to indict him here. Like the head of Tagan, have you ever one day see that any place that we say Pebolo is not working? He's always talking about how they are going to give him his own revenue. What do you want to do? But look at him. You are in America. You are supporting a terrorist party. Then tomorrow, tell me, what has he left behind? And these are the kind of people we allow in Agwimagwa Marie, If by now you cannot still think right on your own and differentiate where it does not mean change any narrative. If you don't type does not mean it talk by, they were groomed. Most of them, most of our fathers, they couldn't tell their children the truth because I can't remember. Who make another member, who when support it. That's why most of them they support. Now, you are not to, you have your own generation already, live a life already. Establish whatever you are doing with truth. He said you shall know the truth. And the truth you know will set you free. Now, if our immune system must even be boosting, if we must even survive what is coming, because it has become a global phenomenon. It has now become a global phenomenon that this very death we are seeing before because of the bioweapon war not declared on humanity. Everybody. If they cannot get you through food, they can get you through the weather. Donald Trump, I saw a lady today, because they don't ask questions, they don't even know their savior. I didn't bother to say because the kind of what you're born Donald Trump. He said Donald Trump, they do like, if they form to know, they insult and there. I know that we were talking about how Donald Trump said that tell her no. Make them not they give make pregnant. He not say that man is not good. He said no good make pregnant women they take him. Now he's working with top scientists. No claim no so no. They went to the lab, they tested it, okay. Tell her no now autism, which is paracetamol. Or when a pregnant woman are there to say they have another one they are bringing out already. If you know about it, doctor will not go, no, doctor, no, give me all that medicine as a pregnant woman in here. Tell her, no, I don't need it paracetamol, I don't need it, tell her, no. The woman, because of his archaic idea, he felt Donald Trump is doing bad because he used to the medicine. Now, paracetamol is an English language. Before paracetamol, 18 something, what medicine was our father and our mother, what medicine were they drinking? Let's go back to those medicine. Now, uhuomo na verima, na ya bia verima no hua. Na vi yima ma erima. Now, why not let go to those things? Yima vegeni to be a biewugbo without operation. I have my kwegeni. I wari uhuomo no aswanri no uswanri. But the Pentecostalism have not made us to amount to anything. If the Bible were to be powerful enough, or they useful, they will not bring it to Africa. If they are bringing it anything to Africa to come and do test run, any injection in the Yauladian, a woman do a test will not become a laboratory rat. Now you testing me. That was why my have done him now. And why you mad down? How can this thing change human DNA? You know what? Immediate right now. It is not homobog species. Immediately, as you see me, they're no longer a human being. We're not real lab, no, you're tested there. Yeah, damn. And you really see him behave like homobog. Then what are we talking about? How many Oibo have you ever seen where they are campaigning support by government? Go and see Italy. The mainstream media, they are not talking about Italy shut her down. And none of our people are doing a video about it. Protests everywhere. Similar thing also with Nepal might even happen in Italy soon. If care is not taken. They are revolting against their government. We doesn't need this nonsense any longer. When the Georgia Meloni gave a massive because they need a better life. Look at it. ID Digital have come out to you. How many alien platforms have you ever even seen that this thing have been debated? They don't debate it. They don't care. They don't care. They are not human. If I know here human being, they don't say 10% their weapon. No say to God. The whole UK is torn upside down. Protest is already happening in Liverpool. No to digital, whatever. But you cannot see a alien open up because they don't think, they don't read the most Nicopulo set of vagabond. If you want to know the foolish species where we are different, go to their platform. All work cannot play. I mean, work at this very week. Or maybe raise emotion. What they digital denial? Maybe from there, one person can also climb. Maybe, for example, now the ideology that people have about digital ID is cool if a TikTok here. Then you don't get working now. There is misconception about work. If you know about digital ID, please send us a request. I want to know more about him and make another announcement because the way this thing is running, they don't do about it. Apart from making away saga. Yeah, the saga in normal. Saga with nanotech in your system. Saga with nanobots. Saga that you are tubo cancer in your system already. I can't get it. You are doing saga. None of them care. The signing against this is they brought out working and I signing have a website. The first 24 hours was already 2 million. The UK citizens, they doesn't need it. Only people that need it today are the stupid and useless Edo alien. Because woman need them, woman need them. This was how we supported the injection. That is making our immune system today to drop. That a young looking poor person will just pile like that. Does not mean. I saw in Aachen City also, Aachen State in Germany. There is one funeral that will be happening on the 3rd or so. Then last week, the last 2 weeks, this is the one, who work with the funeral. 2 of our this thing were also buried in this very September. I think the Munich. That is how it's going around everywhere. Now, this is a cause for concern. At least, or we can work on once or so. What is killing our people? Maybe I want to work before you know, Bishop of Activism, a recipe anywhere, they don't want to tell themselves the truth. They Edo people. Edo people. They are the problem of the world. You won't believe. I'm not saying this thing from hate. I don't hate any. I don't make condolences again. Not that I've got in contact with her. She's beautiful. She's elegant. I don't have one particular person apart from having a social media or defend the government. If I say Edo alien, you may not be Edo alien due to your ideology. You become an Edo alien when you are pressing us from speaking the truth and wait for what is also coming. I read. Everything I'm telling you is verifiable. Go and Google what is called homobug genesis. This is who midget is. He can't deny it because here with testosterone. And he was very happy. That's why today I'm a freedom fighter. If you are a freedom fighter, you are a freedom fighter to the core. How many freedom fighters have you ever seen that reversed? A man with his normal brain will not even do what he's doing. Because he's mad. When a man webo, are you comfortable? A midget is mad. Midget is mad. It is mentally declined. But the lot of you is seeing him. All your car body here. Mad people, they say SS Pepe. We are moving a midget almost to you let him go bokba. It's gone. Then he's using you because of kilometer of road. Not that there's security now. That there's security, there's this. Now, in Obasanjo's time, nobody was arrested. Nobody was arrested. You can see arrest going on right now. Because somebody say Edo is not shining. And look at the old rules. When are you people go to do it? People are there supporting nonsense. This was how Bibl bring out a Jason. And people are there, you guys are not asking questions. Because what one is man. People are buying it, they're not buying it. Okay, we know doing. Use your brain to calculate how many of our people have bought. In Benin, you be here today or you won't soon. Only the people. No, Salobo Amu, they are not working. Now, being that Donald Trump have already bring out through Robert F. Kennedy Jr. the Secretary of Health and Human Resources. Now, maybe from next year, Banner, being that people also go to adhere to what he has said, then a rate of autism will drop. Why did the government do that? Because most of our children today who are vaccinated, who are taking this vaccine or they are alive. Or man because but in 2020 the war were openly declared. You know, when a country declare war, with a big river. I told us one time there's a difference between bad belly and IBB, international bad belly. Bad belly is when one person is annoyed of you. International bad belly when midget and his cohort or a video or with another moron or he go none going support that to say you have to be very, very careful. That by the grace of God, we are called upon the ancient Father. We are called upon the God of the universe. We have called upon the galactic forces. We are called all the energies in all cosmos. So that no send a judgment again. So that Nigeria will happen to them. Though will also happen to them. Even here in abroad. Enough of these shenanigans. You have good life. Then when anybody get on. Because you were given money. Now, if you leave me what you are doing, find out something that's you guys should go and do investigation. What is planning our people? On too much maybe from there. Somebody will also come and say, this thing something is really wrong here. Rather than they are using sack. Why they made this lady nana? No why we fear now, we not be a man with fear. You also go to see commotion and have a yes. You go and mark it. They will not also allow this lady to rest in peace. Go and mark it. Where they market, this is what they do, they know what to do. And they don't know that they are also a victim of the same failed immune system. Once your immune system fails, all you know was Amodiani can't talk Beni. We can't Beni normally. You can. I was Amodiani. At the time your immune system fails, small thing where you love it, you die easily. Your antibody. When that was one rain, the way they describe our antibody with Magami calendar, your antibody is via sword. Your antibody will be sword. Before you know, your antibody will be blocking the ace. Yeah, but that to tell you okay now. Your antibody will try to fight the ace, but the ace is more powerful. The more you yak your antibody or the other weekend do at the time they not kill the last antibody. Maybe one of the soldier ace in here. I'm just giving illustration. Your antibody will take bevaro. But this antibody, a soldier in Ruwe ace in it, we condemn all your antibody, not a mopia mumuzu. This is what we are going through today. Common headed that was supposed to do you, it will result to another thing. It will result to another thing. Common leg pain at time that will just visit you as a visitor. You don't even need to reopen rock makan. It will not become arthritis. I can move where the hospital you value because your antibody in that very department have been rusticated by what was placed in your system. Now, if you know where now my blood has been contaminated, what did I need to do? Then you start managing the food you eat. Anything GMO no boy work about there. Then how are you going to know a banana na GMO? Your expensive is the market. It's paying here. Some weeks ago here, reduced and it's now 230 per kilo. As of last year, early this year was 199 per kilo. The real banana. Plantano the Canera yanti. Why there's another one that is 155 per kilo. Do you know they increased this very one to the extent that it was not 320 per kilo. It does not end there. They now push it up to 370 per kilo. Why the other one, the GMology was still 155. But due to their senselessness, they are going to get for that cheaper one because I'm a waffle. Why me myself, I want to eat banana. What I will do, Dick boy me that one, they have a kilo no eat develop myself because my only me. But I do really prefer to way no over back here. Our mother used those days. That to say you have to be very, very careful when things are big and it is very cheap. Now, for those of you watching this very video, tomorrow now maybe your first time on this very page, you are going to systematically start watching. Then you start teaching yourself. This guy talk about onions. Let me truly leave this one. Why the red onions more expensive than the other one? Who can name water? Why are there different prices of banana in the market? Who name water? But you want to build your house. Your immune system will be failing. You'll be building your house. For some siblings, no matter where both those suffer. Do you know the people abroad, everybody, we were all sacrificial lamb to our siblings, mothers and fathers. Sacrificial lamb. What now is it? People today cannot enter their house immediately. We are inviting the emergency party because they don't have the clothes, they don't have the shoes. They cannot dress up inside their house on emergency. People today who have made millions of money, they cannot bring one wristwatch gold where a wristwatch in now. When I bought it 1,002. You see, AliExpress, all those fancy wristwatch. While go a price there is 20 euros something because they have their building. No, we are okay. He told me to start buying this normal girasol oil, you know, 5 liter, 7 euro. Why not go and buy the one of 28 euro? No, yeah, we go your no, because no, we any a refinery and our for no harakwa before I know every one of us is a victim. Now, what do those things do? What about my new system? But you want to get rich. When you can't get rich, you have your house is beautiful, but you are not healthy. That's why any sickness that comes, and I want to be telling us again this one for free. At the time you go to the doctor, you are feeling symptoms of a counselor. Be very, very careful before they put you into chemotherapy. The very day they start treating you for counselor, that's the very day you now become a counselor patient. You told you bebore. Uhunarienu weni, or you were doing counselor patient. You are not going to believe after all. My father was not a vampire. Okay. Ayaro erongboya dolowa. Be detonated. Kabo wa you. Ima we doctor my doctor ma. But again am wo re mi won pa yo hun na kun hun. Where is one you hun ni hun ni we yi we kewu. When me other you don't stop e we ko bo stop. Where me there. Eri mari hun or you ke flagin pa. Odwari antibiotic, odwari codeine. Or codeine pa. Adegbe mo are flagin. Flagin to monoxide. From monoxide to nenemi. That was how all their immune system were reduced. They are reborn for them. Each of these tablets you take, every new way feel walking with boy. They are like cap. Or I hear run we are go. Why they running it to us over local. But where you go, hey, I don't know what you mean. He covered the sun. But what effect did he have in your head? Maybe you don't move answer you, we want something to shock you were saying. This their whatever hospital we're working at. Except you way, we are able to succeed everything. Add of view add of view equipment in Oboni. Then we now say, okay, we now trust science. We are going to be trusting science on your detriment. Now, what are some of the symptoms of breast cancer, for example? Now, the symptoms of breast cancer, one area in Niporina, I have dot in a row, or do him. Now, when I want him, I have a lot of normal tongue, whatever you do, they, but I'm one meal, no, you know, mama, no food. Where am I with doctor? A doctor, I will not anyway. Oh, okay. See me tomorrow. Go and do test. Already, a doctor had me anywhere giving me. That pain would have go ordinarily with Oreo, with rub, with paracetamol, or whichever thing that you have. They press you immediately on chemotherapy. You are gone. A when it happens. After when it happens. A when it happens. Who can you me? Here we are hospital man where Igbeki Yerabo. But I'm glad to say it today. You can see I started this very video being very, very weak. But right now I'm not stronger. Because my ancestors have given me strength to speak to you today. So that any year can imagine. Now, you have had about tubal cancer. What causes tubal cancer? A booster. Boostology. I wish our people would listen to me. But I can't. Let me come and be going home. I think I've done what Napoleon could even do. If all I do healing could even do 2% of what I've done, our life will be more better. A bank mon here man, a be my day long. Common digital ID. Nobody talking about it. And only have a day. At the time you have your boy on a band, it now becomes a different thing. Why we here no have a digital ID in it. Then what they are going to now tell you, okay, olo the for number 4, my yari proof area. Only one switch you want, no again. Your credit card or waiver, your resident number waiver, your driver license waiver. Now, I did not really know whether I share this to our national patriot. Let me just see if I share it to you. This one will explain it more better. This one more, then we close. Let me see if I share this very thing to our national patriot platform. Not a doing because they are the most vagabond people in the world. They don't care. When you have to let me see if I did not put it here. Very painful. Okay, it's like it's here. Let's see. Let me just play it to us. They are now beginning to add films with it. As some elderly people will say they doesn't have ID, they're not giving me the enter bus. Okay, now be this one. YouTube, this thing for entertainment purpose and Facebook.
Sorry, sir, I'm afraid your Brit card is restricting you from buying any more meat this week as part of our commitment to achieving net zero.
Stop right there. You do not have a Brit card. You are under arrest.
Sorry, madam, we cannot permit you to board this plane. Your Brit card advises you have already flown once this year and surpasses our emission targets.
Another plane, please. Sorry, mate, your Brit card says you've exceeded your alcohol quota for this week.
Sorry, I'm afraid your funds have been temporarily frozen. Your recent social media post did not align with the government's narrative.
I can't complete our online food shop. Our Brit card says we've surpassed our 2-hour internet quota for the day. You don't have a Brit card? Then I'm afraid I cannot permit you to drive to Blackpool.
I'm afraid we cannot proceed with the interview as your Brit card flagged one of your social media posts that doesn't match the government's perspective.
Welcome to Britain. Here's your Brit card. May I see your Brit card, please?
I don't have one. I don't have a smartphone.
Now, people are now beginning to act it. To the extent, there are myths who they meet the Kivena, for example. They know that, let me say, or manima, you have any war manima at a traditional food. Now you have the Africa shop with your card. Because everything you can there, they know what you bought last. Now you went there again. Okay, no, you are the only give me one way here now. Why you are there? The person who were good there come away always card in Amalayan will be limited when everybody know there. Is that the kind of life you want? Now the simple one, the way we will understand it. Now is that the kind? You see people, these are films, these are documentary. Others one way Ladiana. Now to convince people the reason why they will not. But all Edo vagabonds, you cannot see them in their platform. You can't see. I don't know. If I know you hated me as they hate themselves. Because you cannot be a social media presenter. You are not doing research. Now, what are you feeding your people with? Contaminating their lives? Who were contaminated life in Yana? Who did a platform you were? Why we saga? Why we saga? Then the people are dying. Why we saga? You are doing monetization. A young man who teach a with research. A young man and they can wear a cannot boy young and boy woman. They can wear few when I show I don't care when I be life away. Because your own is going to be tougher. You will media why you on the last day will be asked questions. Nobody today that follow me, except you just want to be deaf-eared. You will not feel pains. That's why I took risk to do whatever thing I'm doing here. Several times they came and Gwalo. Where am I Gwalo? I'm Gwalo when I'm Gwalo now. At the end of the day, you didn't even listen. Then we are writing condolences here and there because immune system are failing. So let me be leaving you guys for the now. Desde aqui saludo muito forte. Buenas noches.